This is Word Part 2, Lesson 1 on page 1, Organizing Content Using Tables and Charts. In this lesson, you will organize content using tables and charts. You will sort the rows in a table, manage the display of a cell, calculate values using mathematical formulas. You will create a chart, and you will embed and link an Excel table in a Word document. You use tables and documents so that you can arrange information in rows and columns. But you can use tables for more than just making your data look good. In this lesson, you will organize and chart the data in tables. So our first topic on page 2, topic A, is sorting table data. When you enter data into a table, you probably are not entering it in any specific order, just the order you received the information. You could cut and paste the information to put it in alphabetical or numerical order, but this is time consuming and you could still end up not having everything in perfect order. Microsoft Word enables you to easily sort the table data into meaningful groups. Sorting data in a table puts the data in ascending or descending alphabetical or numerical order. You can sort tables on a single level or on multiple levels. For example, if you are sorting a list of customers, you might first sort by city and then by zip code if there are numerous zip codes within the city, and then maybe by street. It is not necessary to have column headings, but it does make it easier and more meaningful if the columns do have headings. You can refer to the headings when sorting in Word. If you have headings but don't indicate that you do in the Sort dialog box, by selecting the Header Row option, Word will sort the column headings with the rest of the data, and thus the headings won't remain at the top of the columns. So here in my example table, we have a table with a column for project manager, their project number, their land cost, construction cost, and then we have an empty column for their total cost. And you can see that project managers, we have Timothy Adams, Martha Rodriguez, Wayne Smith. You can see they come up multiple times in this column, but they're not sorted. It's just kind of, typed in as they go along. So maybe we would want to sort this by project manager, by alphabetical order by their first name. We have to do it by their first name because both are in one cell. Their last name doesn't come in the beginning of the cell. If it was last name, comma, first name, then we could sort by last name. It's much easier to do this kind of stuff in Excel because they have so many more options for breaking up a cell's content and things of that nature. Word, you have limited capabilities when you're working in tables. Again, Excel, much more functionality for this type of things. But we can still do some things in Word. So I'm going to sort this by our project manager's first name. So first you want to be clicked anywhere into your table. Doesn't matter where. We just have to have those table tools, design and layout tab, contextual tabs activated. We're going to go to the layout contextual tab, and in the data command group, here we have our sort command. When we click on this, you can see it automatically selects the whole entire table for us anyway. Now, same when you're sorting a regular list, not in a table form. We already went through that last week in Word Part 1. The first thing we want to do is actually at the bottom of the sort dialog box. We need to indicate whether our data has a header row or not. So obviously we do have a header row in our table here, project manager, number, land cost, construction cost, and total. If we didn't signify that here, project manager would be listed alphabetically with the rest of the names here. We definitely don't want that. So we're going to select my list does have a header row, and we're going to sort by our first column, which is project manager. All of the column headers will be listed here. Obviously, the entries here are text. Word already guesses or sees that for us. And we're going to sort in alphabetical order, so that choice is going to be ascending. We can click OK from here. So you can see brings all Cynthia Price to the top. Then we have all Martha Rodriguez information. Scott Collins, Timothy Adams, Wayne Smith. So everyone's grouped together now. The rest of the information goes along with the project manager, but no particular order here. 10,000, 65, 73,000, Martha Rodriguez, 173, 10,000, 110, 24. Well, maybe we first wanted to sort by project manager, and then within each project manager, we wanted it from lowest construction cost going to highest. So we can actually have a multi-level sort. So again, you want to be clicked anywhere into your table, go to your Layout Contextual tab, Data Command Group, and hit that Sort button again. Again, always make sure, first thing you do, signify whether it has a header row. So we click that. So we want to first sort by Project Manager, alphabetical order, and then by, we're going to do construction cost. Word sees that those are numerical figures, so the type is going to be number, and we want starting from the lowest going up to the highest construction cost. So we'll keep that at ascending. Click OK. Now, Cynthia Price's originally were in that same order, so they stay the same, but Martha Rodriguez, you can see, 10,000, 24,000, 110,000, 173. Scott, 8, 14, 21, 43. Timothy, 21, 23, 31, 59. So you can do multi-level sorts. If there were any ones that had the same project manager, same construction cost, we could do a third level sort then and then go from the land cost. Whatever order you want them to do, you can do a multi-level sort through that dialog box. Okay, so you'll take a look at this in activity 1-1 on page 3, coming up in the next video, sorting table data.